morning, everyone. It's another Monday morning here at Inner Compass Yoga Studio. Glenny with the Chilton Public Library welcoming you to join me for some mindful movement today. And wherever you are, whenever it is, let's do it. Let's enjoy some movement and breath and flow together. Let's start out on our knees, standing. Shoulders up, around, down, and back. And do some shoulder rolls. Rolling up to our ears, back, down, forward and around. Slow and exploratory. So we're raising them up, we're taking them back, shining our hearts, scaps hugging, taking them down all the way, fingertips pressing down and then forward and up. And then take a little ease and ease off the deep exploration. And then come the other way. Up and down, up, around, forward and down. And then just shift back and forth onto your knees. Find your even, equally dispersed, balanced place on your shins, the backs of your feet, your knees. And today we're going to inhale, look up. And exhale, lower down, taking your forehead to the mat. Inhale, reaching wide, greeting the day, looking up. And then as we lower and exhale your arms, the backs of your hands are going to come to the small of your back. You're going to tuck your chin to your chest and inhale up. There's all manner of follow your range of motion this morning, your wake up place. Some people may be here. So it's really about listening to your body and feeling where you are right now. So if you're having a stiff morning, you start slow and tall. And maybe you're here. That's just fine. It's wherever you're at. It's exploring with breath and breathing movement into wherever you are this morning. And sometimes you start stiff, and as you go, you breathe a little ease and movement. The flow gets you going, and maybe you eventually find your way moving bigger and range of motion expanding. Exhaling, tuck your chin, curls. Imagine your head touching the mat. Inhaling, reaching wide, looking up. And exhale, lowering down. 3 more with your breath, with your range of motion, wherever you are this morning. To come to all fours, take your knees wide, toes touching, and sit your seat back. Again, maybe you need a bolster or a block or something under your butt. And find your extended child's pose this morning. And as we're here, straighten one arm and push, and then bring it back to the ground and sort of rock your child gently this morning. Explore it a little bit. Roll your forehead, smooth your brow. As together we set the intention to move with breath. Gradually deepening your inhale, lengthening your exhale. Coming up to your all fours, squaring up, you're paralleling your legs, your shins, your toes, hips over knees, hands over under, I hope, under elbows, and your elbow creases are shining forward. So just play with a little rotation here in your arms. Just wake them up a little bit and play with that. And then as is comfortable for you, it's never about forcing, but imagine, find a nice place where your elbow creases are shining forward. We're going to inhale, look up, drop the belly, exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your tail, find the cat. The cat, inhaling through the lengthening of the spine, looking up, and exhale, curling, the cozy curl. Inhaling, length, and exhale, the curl. find your way into, you're inside a jar, you're in an imaginary cylinder, and you're exploring the inner circumference of your cylinder with movement. Your belly to the bottom of the cylinder, your side body to the side, your back to the top, and you're exploring with movement your cylinder this morning. And then go the other way. Wow. And maybe you have a big cylinder, maybe you have a little cylinder. And maybe your cylinder grows and shrinks depending on whatever you're feeling and wanting to explore. Bringing it back to center. And you're looking straight down. Your neck is a long, easy extension of your spine. It's not cranked up and looking up, it's just looking down, maybe a little bit forward. Take your right leg back, foot flexed, imagining your knee looking straight down at the ground. And as you're ready, lift your left arm long. We're going to inhale length and exhale the cozy curl. Inhale, looking straight down, lengthening. And exhaling, tucking your chin, elbow to knee, rounding. Explore that range of motion. Breathing ease and movement into our Monday morning together. And then as you come into your next extension, let's hold it. Heel reaching back, long leg, knee shining down towards the mat. Easy long arm parallel to the ground, and then bring it down. One more, cow and cat. Coming back to neutral, a nice long spine. You can always adjust your hands to, if it doesn't feel right, find a place that does. We're going to take our, find your balance, even weight balanced on all fours. Looking down, inhaling nice long neck. And then gradually as you're ready, taking your left leg long and strong back, heel reaching the back wall, like aspiring, a stretch, a reach, toes straight down. As you're ready, take your right arm out, inhale, length, and exhale the curl, the tuck. Nice, loud, expansive inhales and exhales. Don't be shy about the fullness of your breathing. And inhaling and exhaling. Linking your movement with your breath. On your next lengthening, inhale, foot flexed, heel reaching back, arm parallel. Take a couple of breaths here. And then bring your hand down to the mat, knee down to the mat. Tuck your toes under, sit on your heels, stretching the bottoms of your feet. Hands to heart. Do that with your hands. Hands to heart. Maybe close your eyes a little bit, tuck your chin as we stretch the bottoms of our feet. Let's follow our breathing, inhaling, three-dimensional expansive barrel chest breathing. And then exhale, tummy to spine. And then let's find our squat. Wherever your squat is today. You may be on your toes, you may be on your flat feet. It's wherever your body likes to go in your squat. And find it. And get your elbows to the inner thighs, inner knees. Hello, kitty cat. We have some kitty cat yoga today. This is escaping me. It's kitty. And then see if you can gradually come up to standing. So we're going to take our feet wide and do our sway. Happy slappy, slapping Opposite hand to opposite glute. It's Lewis. That's Lewis. He had a brother named Clark. No longer. Very sad. So, find your way to the top of your mat, or mid-mat, as we inhale our arms up and exhale them down. We have clouds and sunshine. I feel like I have the power as I raise up. The light in here flickers sometimes as the clouds scutter over the sun. And sometimes it feels like I have the power as I come down and up. It flicks on and off. Let's take our arms out, cactus arms. We're going to inhale, scaps retracted. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Your legs are glued together. Inhale, we're tall cactus. And exhale, hug the other way. Meaning you fold whatever arm folded forward the other time, you just flip them back and forth. Take a wide stance, star pose. Our arms are raised. Our feet are parallel, the outer edges. Maybe lift your toes, spread them wide. As we send and receive. And stand in our space, claiming our space. Getting big in our space. I have a nice soft kitty slipper on my feet. I'm going to inhale our space, exhale feet together. And inhale, step apart, exhale, together. Inhale, apart, exhale, together. Inhale, apart, exhale, together. Inhale, apart, exhale, together. Nice. Now, kitty kitty, we're going to try a little sun salutation. So come sort of like 2/3 up your mat. We're going to inhale, look up, and exhale, fold. Bend your knees, belly to thigh. Take your hands to your calves. We're going to inhale, a flat back, lengthening your body, lengthening your legs, and exhale, roll it down. We'll do that several times. Inhaling, lengthening the back, or figure 7. Exhale, curling and rolling it down. Inhale, the flat back. Exhale, curling it down. And now plant your hands on your mat. Take your right foot back, left foot forward for a runner's lunge. And we're going to keep our hands on the ground in our runner's lunge. Take your ground down with your right palm or your right fingertips and take your left arm up to the sky. As we slowly explore our sun salutation today. We're going to take our hand back down, frame the foot, step your foot back into a plank. And here we are in our plank. Maybe you rock back on your heels, forward on your toes. Find the place as you come forward and back where your shoulders over your elbow creases, over your wrists. You can take your knees down to the ground if you'd like to. Inhale. Exhale, belly to the floor. Forehead to the floor. Let's inhale a little cobra. Maybe you sway a little bit as you come up. A little cobra. Inhale up. Exhale, take it down. We're going to do 2 more of those. Inhale your cobra. Lengthening from the, sort of thinking about lengthening as you do this and not compressing. Coming back down. This one will stay steady. Inhale, raising it up. Exhale down. Coming back up to your plank. Down dog. Oh, kitty. Kitty is attached to my left leg. Okay, there you go. We're gonna up on our toes, lower your heels and exhale. Inhale up on your toes, exhale lower. Inhale, raise it up on your toes, exhale lower and breathe. Look up to the top of your mat, take a little slow walk all the way, maybe you cross one foot over the other, all the way up to the top. Take your hands again to your shins, but knees bent, belly to the thigh. As we inhale our flat back, exhale, curl it down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, roll and curl it down. And then inhale, roll all the way up, taking your arms all the way up to the sky, palms and feet together, and pause. Looking straight ahead as you keep your hands and feet together. And then come down, this is extended mountain, come down to mountain or samasthiti, shoulders up, around, down and back. Fingers active, and fingers reaching down towards the ground. You can close your eyes for a little balance. It's a little trickier to stay balanced as you close your eyes. It's also easier to feel what's going on inside with your eyes closed. But your eyes can be, of course, open, softly gazed, looking down or looking into the distance, drishti gaze. As again, we shoulders up, around, down and back. Reach for the sky. Hands together. Come down to your forward fold, knees bent. Halfway lift with an inhale. Exhale, step it back, the left foot back. For our runner's lunge. Feeling that nice stretch. Planting down with the left hand and extending and opening your right arm up to the sky for a nice good morning stretch. And then framing the front foot with both hands, stepping it back into plank, finding your nice comfortable plank, either knees down or straight up. Inhale, exhale, lower, bending your elbows back, coming down onto your belly. And then inhaling, looking up to the sun, cobra. Exhale down, find your way back to your plank. Then inhale, exhale, down dog. And breathe. Take little steps up to the top of your mat, keeping your knees nicely bent, belly to thigh, hands behind your shins this time as we fold forward. Inhale our flat back, exhale, curl it down. Inhaling flat back, exhale, curling down, and then rolling it up all the way, sweeping your hands tall, looking up, and exhaling, hands to heart. Let's take our right foot forward, left foot back. Headlight hips, shoulders up, around, down and back, straight legs. We're gonna inhale, sink and drop, open your chest. Exhale, give yourself a nice hug. Inhale, bend the front knee, open. Exhale, tuck your chin, give yourself a hug. Inhale, open. Exhale, embrace. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. This time we'll stay open and connect to your feet. Feel your groundedness. Lift your toes in the front, maybe spread them wide a little bit. And then imagine you're holding an imaginary beach ball or big, light, fluffy exercise ball. So we're here in Warrior One. We're going to inhale up, exhale, bend, and hug the scaps. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhaling, scaps hugging down in the back. One more. And then take your hands down, shaky, shaky, shake, the loosey shake of the hands. Take them back behind you, interlace your fingertips or hands to elbows as we hinge forward, roll to the side, humble warrior. Releasing your hands to the mat, let's take our left knee down as we rock back and flex the foot and lunge forward and explore your range of motion here this morning. Waking our bodies up. And then tuck your back toes under, find your runner's lunge again. As we come up with our hands to heart, we're gonna inhale and exhale, take your left elbow up and over, and we're gonna try and find our left elbow to our right outer thigh, outer knee area. Make a fist with your bottom arm, and a nice flat hand on top of it to sort of help you play with your twist. And then releasing, coming down, framing the front foot. Let's take the back foot halfway forward to find your pyramid. And just play with a little, you can have soft knees. Well, you don't want them locked, but soft knees. You can play with straightening the front leg or exhale, softening it. Playing with whatever range of motion you have in your front leg right now. And then gradually, as you're ready, rolling it up, stepping up, shoulders up, around, down, and back. Take your right foot back, left foot forward, hip distance apart. If you feel wobbly, give yourself a little wider stance. Shoulders up, around, down, and back, straight legs. As we inhale, sink and open. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Inhale, front knee bent, scaps hugging the back spine. Exhale, tucking the chin, rounding the scaps forward. Inhale, sink and open. Exhale, embrace. Shining your heart and then giving yourself some love. Next time you come here to cactus arms, let's stay with our front leg bent and extend your arms tall. Imagine you're hugging a beach ball, a nice light one, or a nice chi ball. As we inhale, look up. And maybe feel a nice little gentle mini back bend as you look up. And feel the nice stretch in your front hip flexors on the right. Head back forward, take your hands down, shaky, shaky, shaky of the palms, and then clap them around the back. Interlace your fingers or hands to elbows as we hinge forward. Roll to the right a little bit for our humble warrior on this side. Hands are reaching long and back behind you to help your scap slide down towards your hips. And as you're ready, release your hands, frame the front foot, come down on your back knee as we rock back and forth, exploring your range of motion. And then tuck your back toes under again. Find your runner's lunge and walk your back foot up halfway for pyramid. As your fingertips are framing your foot, they can be forward. And again, here you're just inhaling, exploring your range of motion. Exhaling, softening the front knee bend. Exhaling, straightening a little bit, or just playing with your breath and micro movements here. And then as you're ready, take your back foot forward, and then roll it up to standing, shoulders up, around, down, and back. Let's take a nice straddle. Feet parallel, arms out parallel to the ground. And then take your right foot, pivot it out, and find that nice, this left hip is gonna reach back. Your right arm is reaching long, and we're finding our way into triangle. To the place where you're reach long, and then take your arms down, maybe to your knee, your thigh, wherever it goes. And inhale, look up at your left hand, and exhale, look down at your right foot. Inhaling up at your left hand, exhaling the right foot, linking your inhale, head look, exhale, gaze down. Stay gazing down. We're going to inhale with the hand, reach up to the sky, bring it back to parallel, feet parallel. We'll try the other side. Left foot pivots on the heel. This hip, right hip goes out, left hip, that's a hand, is reaching really long. Sort of tip your teapot and find your triangle on this side. Again, inhaling, looking up, exhale, gaze down at your left foot. Inhaling, looking up, exhaling down. One more. And then stay looking down, take your right hand that's up to the sky, reach it tall, come out, find your straddle, clasp your hands behind your back, or hands to elbow, find your ankle iron, forward fold, wherever it is you want to go for your forward fold. Inhale, and exhale, release your hands under your mid-body, take your left hand to the middle of your body. Inhale, your right arm up to the sky. And breathe. Imagining gazing up at your lifted left arm. And on your next exhale, take your left arm down, replace it in your center body, and inhale your right arm up. And exhaling, looking up. And bring it back down. Let's toe heel and find your squat. As again, hands to heart, pushing a little bit out with your elbows as you hug in to activate those inner leg muscles. And then let's find our way down here, with our knees bent, hands under your knee creases as we inhale that lengthening, exhale the tuck and curl and roll it back. Inhale, tall space. Exhale, tuck the chin, curl the tail, long arms. Inhale, tallness. Exhale, curl. And then as we're ready, if you like, look behind you, make sure there's a clear space behind you, look in front. And again, we're going to be curled, and so we're going to follow and play with your roly-poly, your little sow bug this morning. See how round we are. And then come up. And just sort of tip yourself with your toes, push back, find your balance spot this morning, and then lift one leg, then the other. Maybe you keep your toes down here. Maybe you lift one and take turns lifting. So we're going to take our feet lifted. Your arms can stay back here, or they can be here. And just nice breathing. In our boat. Maybe I need to do this right this morning. Maybe we come here and we inhale straightening the legs. Exhale, bringing them down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bring them down. Maybe you do alternate ones where you straighten one and bring it like this. Or you do the boat arms and you straighten and bring it back. And straighten and bring it back. So let's curl and roll it all down wherever you were at. Your feet are tucked comfortably close to your sit bones, hip distance apart, toes leading the way parallel. As you greet the ground,